guys, this is Bob LaChance from Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind and Chris Bowes from Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind, our top loss mitigator. This week on this week's Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind, we're going to go over a deal we just closed in Pennsylvania. Now, I don't know if you guys know that we're in Connecticut. We do a lot of deals nationwide. And this one in particular was an awesome deal that we just got closed due to the fact that the real estate agent that was representing the homeowner on this deal is actually putting on a presentation as we speak in front of her brokerage that's going to bring us what she stated about 5 to 10 deals in the next week. So we're going to go over that deal and how we actually turned her into one of our team players and teammates. So Chris, give us a little background on this deal here. How did this deal come to us? And who were the players? There's a first mortgage, second mortgage, and how it actually went down.
Deal came to us from an investor who's about to become an agent himself and was formerly one of the company's coaching students. And he brought the deal. He's been, for a little while himself, has been working and communicating with this agency. So the deal came over from there. Once we got the deal, worked primarily with the listing agent, communicated with her. And essentially the deal itself, there were 2 mortgages. The first mortgage was with a company called Taylor Bean and Whitaker. Second mortgage was with GMAC and was being serviced or was being worked on by the time we kind of got later on in the deal with the recovery department, which is a department that I myself have worked a lot with, closed about 4 or 5 other deals with. So.
Okay, good.
In a nutshell.
So let's talk about this a little bit. We actually got referred to this real estate agent from another investor. This is extremely important because a lot of you guys, the best way to get into a real estate office is a referral. Obviously, you could cold call, you could do all that kind of stuff. You could send direct mail, but the best way is to know someone within that department or that company. Yep. So that's how we got into that company, and then Chris at that time built rapport from day one. What was the quote that she said?
Well, I love this one, and you know, of course, I love getting to hear things like this. But she had basically said, by working with us, with myself, that she felt like she pretty much just had to show up, and she got her commission check. So.
Which is awesome. Which is awesome. All right, let's talk about the structure of this deal. Okay, we got the first mortgage down to a set number, let's say $150,000. Second mortgage required, this is their investor guidelines, $7,000. Chris was able to get the first mortgage $3,000, or was able to get the first mortgage to pay the second mortgage $3,000. And Chris, right up front, knew that that was going to happen due to the fact that the loss mitigator from the recovery department told him right away what their guidelines were. So Chris, what did you do right when you found out that they needed $7,000 net in their pocket? What did you do automatically?
Well, essentially, I mean, and I knew the principal was about 70, so I knew just 10% of the principal is typically what they request. So knew that it was going to be 7. Spoke to actually another rep prior who mentioned it'd probably be 7, and immediately when we were about to get an offer on the property, spoke to the listing agent, explained to her, said, what you need to do is go to this buyer and let them know that we're going to need 7 total. Yep. 3 is going to come from the first mortgage. They're going to pay 3, and so let the buyer know that they will need to make their offer inclusive of an additional $4,000 to be paid to the.
So, for example, what that means, inclusive of their offer, if an end buyer is going to come in with an offer of $200,000, and Chris right away told them, hey, listen, you need to come in below $200,000 due to the fact that you're going to have to come to the table with money. Meaning, come in with your offer at $196,000, right? Yeah. Math major over here. Yeah. $196,000, and you're going to have to bring that $4,000 to closing.
Exactly.
So if Chris didn't know those things, I mean, this deal would not have gone down. Right. And just so you know, within our ManageMyShortSale.com system, all of those notes are going to be uploaded to a forum that we're going to be doing. It's going to be broken down per lender. So all these little tips and tricks, if you're a ManageMyShortSale.com member, will be on that. So that's pretty cool there. That's pretty cool there. All right, we're going to end this one here. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. But we want to give you another quick little tip that we learned from a debt recovery department. Is it NCO? NCO Financial?
NCO Financial, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, talked to my man Bruce over there this morning.
All right, Bruce from NCO. This is another good quote of the day, you will. Tell him this quote. I like this one.
Well, first off, real quick, he was telling me about that in his department there's 200 reps working in there with one fax machine and one person to retrieve the faxes. So he said, listen, if it wasn't for email, I think we'd just be better off. And I tell him all the time, we'd just be better off having the paperwork brought over by carrier pigeon. So
so we like that one. And he did say that Chris was developing a great what the hell am I looking for? A great, what am I looking for? Great what? Reputation.
Come on. Yes.
Great reputation, yeah. And within that department. So they know every time they send us a deal here that, almost every time, that Chris will do everything he can to get them that extra money. So that's a reputation you guys want to have in this industry. Again, Chris Bowes, Bob LaChance from Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind. We'll see you guys next week.